Welcome back, team. Today we're looking at taxes. Not a happy subject. It's something that we need to be aware of, though, because in the very near future, I'm sure you guys will be getting your first jobs, and you'll get your paycheck home, the first paycheck, and you'll open it up or have a look, and you'll see, wow, how much money gets taken off you because your betters, the government, have some project that they'd rather spend your money on and think you don't deserve it. So, actually, sorry, that's probably a bit cynical. There are legitimate reasons for tax. The Bible does teach that the government, the state government, is responsible for administering justice and protecting the innocent and punishing the evildoer. But a lot of what our government does today probably, I think, could be argued doesn't really fit within a biblical framework. They have probably got into areas that they shouldn't get into. And one example would be the redistribution of wealth, which is not really a biblical concept at all. Stealing money from a successful person to give it to another, while it sounds nice, is not biblical. The biblical picture is of voluntary giving and charity. But anyway, you probably talk about that kind of thing in Bible a little bit. We're going to take a look at how to work out what a sales tax is. So in New Zealand, our sales tax, we would call it GST, Goods and Services Tax. And we looked at this a little bit the other day in our maintenance. So let's say you've got an iron, which is $35, and that is before the sales tax. So to work out what it would be with the sales tax, we're going to go that original price, and then we're going to add our 15% on. So we're going to times it by 115%. And that will give us what our new price for the iron will be. So $40.25. B, we've got a TV here, $695, and if we want to find out what it will be when we add our GST tax onto it, we'd go 695 times 115%, or another way of writing 115% would be 1.15. So in this case, it will be $799.25. C, $360 for our laptop, and after we charge the sales tax on it, we'll have to increase the price. So we're going to go 360 times 1.15, and our price with GST is going to be $414. Now, another way that people can be taxed is when you are importing things. If you're a business and you're importing equipment into New Zealand. So, for instance, there might be an import duty on something like a sports car. And so, if the sports car is initially $145,000, ouch, and you've got an import tax of 40%, you're going to have to add that 40% on. So you're going to times by 140%, or times by 1.4. And so that is going to give us, what is it going to give us? I think it's $203,000. So rather expensive car there. Okay, and B, the perfume is valued at $203. We've got to pay an import duty on that. So we're going to take our 203 and we're going to times it by 1.4, or 140%, and that will get what it will be once we have the tax included in it. So we've got $284.20. Okay, moving on to question 3, we've got a sales tax of 16.5, and this is the chair exclusive, excluding the GST. And so we want to find out when we add that sales tax on what it's going to be. So we're going to times it by 116.5%. So it should be I'm getting $153.78. And then we'll go to B, the coffee table. So with the coffee table, we have $29. And we're going to times it by 1.15. No, sorry, we're going to times it by 116.5%. And that will give us a $33 and if we round it, 79 cents. Okay, now let's go to number 4. We've got this hotel. It's $220 per night. James and his wife stay at the hotel for 4 nights. What will the bill be if a 10% hotel tax and a 7.5% service charge are added to the bill? Okay, so first of all, we work out 220 times 4 nights. This gives us $880. Now, on top of this, we've got a 10% tax and a 7.5% tax. So instead of paying $880, we're going to pay $880 times 117.5%, because I've added the 10 and 7.5 together. Okay, and what does that give us? $1,034, and that will be their bill. Ouch. Okay, number 5. What is the rate of the sales tax if a radio is priced at $130 before tax and after taxes? Okay, so you can see what we've done here. We've gone 130 times our tax rate is equal to 151.45. So to get the tax rate, we're going to go 151.45 divided by 130. Now, when I do that on my calculator, I'm getting 1.165. Now, what does this mean? 1.165. Well, the 1, when you've got a 1, that stands for 100%. So this is going to be 116.5% increase, or therefore a 16.5% tax, sales tax. Okay. Number 6. What is the cost price of the chair, which is priced at $330, including the sales tax at 15%? Okay, so including what we've been doing for the rest of the exercise is excluding and then putting the sales tax on. But this is the opposite. So our original price without the tax times 115% will be the GST inclusive price. So then to get original price, we are simply going to go 330 divided by 115%. What does that equal? So 330 divided by 1.15. And so the original cost, I think, should have been $286.96. Okay. Well, that concludes today's exercise. Let me know if you've got any questions. Take care.